been a stressful 2 weeks.
For luck. Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to Belgrade. This is the Belgrade Arena, and it is the FIBA Women's Eurobasket 2019 title game between France in blue and Spain in white. And Olivier Poupa goes right at Marta Jargai and scores the first 2 points of the game. So France with an early lead. Of course, both of these teams have also clinched spots in the FIBA Women's Olympic qualifying tournament. And Marta Jargai goes down and drills a three-pointer.
And you know what, Marta Jargai, she has been in this tournament one of the best three-point shooters. That's a defensive breakdown by Spain. They were supposed to switch.
By France.
By France, but poor communication between Ayayi and Johannes.
And Poupa gets blocked, gets the ball back. She ran into Palau, who went to her head like she'd been hit, and then shakes it off. And again, Marta Jargai, she says, hold the MVP ballots. I might have something to say about that. Coming out and scoring 6 quick points.
We saw her start hot in the quarterfinals. She had 10 points for them. I think 8 points at least in the first quarter, 10 at halftime. They didn't really need her after that.
So Nichols fouled by Indy Miem, the France captain. Laura Nichols is one of the many veterans. I mean, Miem has been around a long time for France, and here's Jargai. And you said, you know what? It's not a good idea to leave this player open. Well, the quick pass back to Palau, and she goes and scores. A little bit of a breakdown for France on the inbounds play. Well, the pass over Jargai to Ayayi, and she is fouled. Both Ayayi and Jargai know each other well, of course, because they play against each other in the EuroLeague Women. Jargai was with Dinamo Kursk this year, and Ayayi played for Prague, and they both were at the EuroLeague Women Final Four. Johannes misses with her first attempt. Now the quick outlet pass up ahead to Palau, and Johannes goes down and tries to block it, but Spain able to get out and run.
I think this has kind of been disappointing defense so far for France. I mean, Johannes shot a ball in the corner and there was no one back, safety to play D, and just a good read by Palau leaking out.
Well, great job by Gruda to follow up her miss. Jargai, her third three-pointer! Boy, she has come out red hot. 3 threes in the first 2.5 minutes.
You know, if I'm Ayayi right now, she's the one having to guard Marta Jargai. You need to take a little bit of pride, and Ayayi has a little bit of a height advantage, a length advantage. You know, she needs to get up a little closer, use her long reach, and force Jargai into jump shots.
Johannes splits the defense and goes in. Oh boy, that was quality from Marine Johannes.
And since the semifinals, really, Jeff, it's been a new Marine Johannes, and
well, what about Nichols answering? And we saw this from Spain last night. Yeah. Answer every time Serbia scored. Now, great block by Endor on Indy Miem. Poupa tries to get the steal. Palau sneaks in and misses the jumper. Now Johannes in the open floor. This is where she thrives. Goes behind her back. A little runner. Oh, it rims out. And Anna Cruz with the rebound, but Johannes looking every bit the player that she did last night, which is a good sign for France. Nichols, mid-range, shooter's bounce. So France call timeout, trailing 17-8. This is not the #2 team in the FIBA Women's World Rankings for nothing. Spain, they're good. They're deep, they're talented, and it doesn't matter what end of the floor or what situation, they're out there to make plays.
Exactly, Jeff. And, you know, people, I think, kind of questioned Spain before this tournament started because they are missing Alba Torrens. And I think since the quarterfinals has hit, Spain have made people take notice that there you see the field goal shooting, that, you know, they can do it without her. And other people have had to step up. But it's more just other people have had to take a little bit more responsibility. And we've always known they've been capable of scoring, especially someone like Marta Chargay. There you see 5-0 fast break points for Spain. So they were always capable of doing it, but now without Alba Torrens, who for a long time was kind of the leading scorer for Spain, now they're just getting an opportunity. That's all it is, and taking advantage of that. I mean, right there you saw the second three-pointer by Chargay. If you're a Yai, you can't get hung up on the screen. It wasn't even that big of a screen. There are 9 points early for Marta Chargay. You got to follow. I mean, she already knocked down 2 threes. How are you not following with a hand up and having some type of a desperation in your defense?
Nice, coming out of the timeout, and Valerie Garnier was lighting a fire.
Really, it's not a bad start for Spain. They have 10 points in the first 4 minutes as well, but it's defensively where Spain have just come out flat. And I don't know if they don't expect Spain to play this hard.
Cooper with the rebound, so a little bit of chance here for France coming right back.
Excellent defense by Gruda, who we saw. I mean, really, her defense yesterday is what I think was a game changer for their win over GB.
Cooper drives in and is fouled. Well, you know, I think the body language is right from Apupa. I mean, she came out from the very beginning. And, I mean, the only one I question is Ayayi. Because, like you said,
she hasn't had touches yet on offense, but defensively, you're kind of questioning her, what do you want to say, readiness?
Yeah, I mean, you have to identify what your mission is. And if the player you're guarding drills 3 threes in the first 2.5 minutes, something's not right.
Yeah, and I said, you know, I think for France to win this game, they need to have good offensive contributions from about 3-4 players.
Laura Gill in the game for Spain. Ana Cruz. And Chargay just knows how to make plays. I mean, she was boxed out there, but still got the rebound. Now she's scrapping away with Johannes. And I think Johannes is going to be called for the foul. Jorge Garbajosa in the middle there, the president of the Spanish Basketball Federation and also the Spanish legend, really. Key man in their World Cup winning team in 2006 in Japan. And great play. And this is a great response from France. They've come out of the timeout. And again, and not to have a go at Ayayi, but I'll just say that certainly Apupa, Gruda, Johannes have that look that they mean business tonight.
We saw Endy knock down that shot out of their timeout.
Here's Gruda, and much better from Le Bleu. Gruda was just absolutely phenomenal against Belgium, and then defensively against Great Britain. And now an air ball from Palau, but the ball falls to Laura Gill, who goes up for the left-handed hook shot. And I know she tries that, but I'm not sure she's that successful with it.
Yeah, I think she knew the shot clock was kind of winding
beautiful
down.
pass. Look at Mian. She traveled. She was moving. If she wasn't going to travel, she might get the 3-second call. Maybe just pass it out if you're surrounded.
Yeah, there was 3 white defenders around her, and I think that's what she was trying to attempt to eventually do. Silvia Dominguez checks into the game. And how good was she yesterday off the bench for them? She had 10 points at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Spain have had excellent performances from a whole cast of characters since they've arrived in Belgrade, including one from there, Cristina Uviña. You know, you highlighted her play last year at the World Cup in Tenerife being outstanding, and she certainly has gotten much better. But look at Gruda, the determination, turning and scoring. I really like the body language and the approach from Gruda tonight. You know, we talked about Astu Ndour being a possible MVP. Well, so might Sandrine Gruda.
Oh, absolutely.
For France. Johannes with the rebound.
I mean,
she goes poetry in motion. She hands it off to Miam and goes in. And now the French have come back and forced Lucas Mondello to call timeout.
Really, Gruda, that quarterfinal game was poetry in motion offensively for her. Here, she's the reason this opened up Endy Miam, because Gruda ran. Defense had to go with her. Endy does a great job of following the play as well, and kind of is the beneficiary of Gruda running the floor hard, that's what you want your bigs to do. You want them to play good defense, rebound, pass the outlet, and try and beat someone down the court. And right there, you had two French bigs running hard, and this is a gold medal game. That's what you need to do. There you see the shooting percentages. Couldn't be much closer.
Nope, exactly spot on. Spain with a 1-point lead. I think obviously the difference between France and Serbia maybe should be better defensively, I would think. And maybe more to offer down low. And I think what we're seeing from France is the ability to get the ball down low to Gruda, to Endy Miam, the penetration from Johannes. I mean, when they make this commitment, you know, I really think Sandrine Gruda has basically come out tonight and said, listen, I've had enough of this. This is our Eurobasket. We're going to win it. So this is going to be a great game. And Uviña, though, I mean, both teams so deep, so talented. It's no wonder they've made it to the final. She's come off the bench. Look at this reserve unit here now, with the exception of Johannes and me. Well, Bria Hartley in the game now, and Chartereau is in the game as well for France. So plenty of weapons coming from the bench for both teams. Johannes throws it over the head of Endy Miam and out of bounds. And really shown it at this level, if you don't have a deep bench at a Eurobasket, you're not going to win it. You might make a challenge, but you need to go at least 9 deep.
Oh, absolutely.
To have a chance to win the title.
We're seeing that right now.
9 deep of 9 quality deep.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Mondello has already played 8 players.
Great defense.
Same with Valerie Garnier.
Also in the game for France, the youngster, Bancole. Now Dominguez, look at her. So now out of the timeout, Spain has gone back in front by 6 points.
Both these teams won their group phase, so this will be their 6th game.
Johannes for 3! Her star is starting to rise again.
And those two know each other very well, because they just spent this year playing in Bourges, the last 2 years playing in Bourges together. So as far as, same with the coaching staff, I mean, they know each other.
Oh, what a finish from Marta Jargai with the left hand.
That's what you have to do. She's come out and hit 3 threes already. You got to force her into driving, and I thought it was pretty good defense by Bancole. Maybe someone from France needs to come over and help once she got that deep, though.
And Endy Miam turns it over. Now Jargai in the middle of the court. And this time Chartereau got a hand in the face, but Astu Ndour steps out and hits the 3. And it's really a case of pick your poison. I mean, what do? You got to get out and get a hand in the face of all the Spain players. Hartley tries to answer with the 3. She hit the game-tying 3-pointer against Belgium in the quarterfinals to force overtime. Hartley, and now Spain throw the ball out of bounds. So to go back to France.
highest scoring quarters.
Well, Marta Jargai already has more points than any of her other appearances in a Eurobasket final. She had 8 points in 2013 and 2017. So she has 11 points right now. Gruda feels the defense, and great pressure by Spain. They put the pressure in the paint on Gruda, and then they didn't let up when the ball is out. And this is Indor's soft touch. I mean, she's probably qualifies as Spain's poetry in motion, just like Johannes is for France. As to Indor. Woo, look at the bounce pass. It was a little bit behind her. And Chavajon was there ready to take it away. Now look at her spin. Gets it across midcourt and hands it off to Hartley. And runs into trouble. Boy, Laura Gil and Silvia Dominguez really hounding. And the Spanish defense won that battle. That's 2 consecutive trips down the floor where Spain's defense has shut them down.
And if I'm Bria Hartley, I'm actually a little upset with my teammates, because if it's an incredibly hard step out, she needs a release pass somewhere. And you saw Chartreux just kind of set the screen and run away. Her back was towards Hartley, so she didn't even know how strong of a step out by Laura Gil it was.
Well, Lavinia missed, but then the rebound by Jargai, and she spots Dominguez lined up on the wing, and now Spain have gone in front by 11. Hartley. Oh, she gets rejected by Astu Indor. Right at the buzzer. And that was a message swat.
I mean, 32 points by Spain in a quarter.
Well, France have definitely had the gauntlet thrown down in front of them. They trail 32-21 at the end of an electric first quarter here in Belgrade.
We'll get a quick look at